Okay, good afternoon students. So in previous class we have discussed about the general characters regarding chordata, and then we have said about the basic characters regarding chordata. In basic characters of chordata we have said about the presence of notochord, dorsal hollow nerve cord and paired pharyngeal gill slits we have studied. Now today in this particular class we are going to study about the difference between what chordates and non-chordates. Now chordates and non-chordates, and you are going to write 2 or 3 characters which you are studied yesterday in chordates, basic fundamental characters. Those we are going to repeat here. In the sense, first the difference, we are going to start studying the differences between the chordates and non-chordates. First one is, yesterday we have studied about the fundamental characters of chordates. There we are written notochord is present. So here in chordate notochord is present. In non-chordate notochord is absent. This is the first difference between the chordate and non-chordates. Second one, the central nervous system is dorsal, hollow and single. Yesterday when I drawn the diagram in such a way that that time I draw one thing here, that is the nerve cord, and I told you this is the dorsal side, this is the ventral side, this is the posterior side, this is the anterior side. So here in chordate you are going to get the central nervous system is dorsal side and hollow and single. Hollow in the sense this is not a solid, hollow. Yesterday we have studied about that nerve cord, that is hollow and single. And you are going to go for the non-chordate. The central nervous system is ventral. Here it is dorsal in case of chordates, but in non-chordates, that is the central nervous system is ventral, solid and double. Central nervous system is ventral in the sense ventral side in the sense below. And this you are going to consider, for this you are going to consider as a this one cockroach. In cockroach, the cockroach that open ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಂದಾಗ in cockroach we are going to get the central nervous system is ventral side and that is solid and double. This is the second difference between the chordate and non-chordate. This you know, central nervous system is dorsal side, that is single and hollow. Dorsal side, single and hollow. Here the central nervous system is ventral side, solid and double. That is the second difference between chordates and non-chordate. Next one is, yesterday we have studied about the here gill slits. Pharyngeal gill slits are present in chordate. Gill slits are present in chordate. Gill slits are absent in what we are going to call that one as a non-chordate. In non-chordate, gill slits are absent. So whatever I written in this side, these all are the fundamental characters of what we are going to call as a chordates. But further, heart and post-anal tail we are going to study. Here heart is ventral. In chordate, heart is ventral. Heart is ventral in the sense we are also come under the chordate. Our heart is present at the ventral side. This is anterior, posterior, back one is dorsal and this is the ventral. We are having the heart on a ventral side. In the sense chordates are having the heart at the ventral side. Non-chordates are having the heart at the dorsal side. Non-chordate having the heart at the dorsal side if it is present. If it is present, why I am written here if it is present? In the sense, when we are going to study about the non-chordates, in the sense what invertebrates or non-chordates, basic porifera, coelenterata, they are not going to find any heart. If it is present, heart is dorsal. If it is present, heart is dorsal. Understood? So that is what in chordate heart is ventral and in non-chordate heart is dorsal side. Then this you know, yesterday you are given here post-anal tail is present in chordate, post-anal tail is absent in non-chordate. In the sense, this you are studied yesterday, this you are studied yesterday, this you are studied yesterday, and this you are studied yesterday. In the sense, these all are the fundamental characters. If you are going to remember, you write down those separately in a column of chordate, and opposite that you are going to write down the non-chordate characters. Whatever you retain the fundamental characters, those fundamental characters reverse we are going to write for the non-chordates. That is the difference between chordates and non-chordates. And one thing I added here, heart is ventral. Heart is ventral and heart is dorsal here. Understood? This is about the chordates and non-chordate, difference between the chordates and non-chordates. Now, today we are going to go for studying the extending part of the phylum chordate. Yesterday we have discussed only about the fundamental characteristics of chordates, and today we are going to go for further characters and how the phylum, what we are going to call that as a chordata, is divided into three subphylums. Phylum chordata is divided into three subphylums. Three subphyla or subphylums. One is first, that is Urochordata. That is Urochordata. Urochordata. Urochordata, or those are called as a tunicata. 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 Second one is Cephalochordata. And third one is what? Vertebrata. And again I am telling you people, these three are Urochordata, Cephalochordata, Vertebrata. These are subphylums. These are not a phylums. These are subphylums. Come under the phylum Chordata. These are three subphylums which are come under the Urochordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. These are the three subphylums which are come under the phylum Chordata. Understood? Okay. In the mundu athwa next what we are going to study in the sense, on which basis see, simply ek person chordate antaga we used to call all chordate, but why they are again divided into three subphylums? Why they are divided this chordate into three subphylums? Why they are named Urochordate, Cephalochordate and vertebrate? It means there is a reason. That's why they are divided the chordate into the three subphylums: Urochordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. What is that reason? In the sense, you all know about the chordate, means difference between the chordates and non-chordates. The first difference you are studying, that is what? In chordate, notochord is present, and in non-chordate, notochord is absent. Based upon the presence of notochord, all the chordates are possessed the notochord, but where the notochord is present and in which stage of their life notochord is present, and which stage of their life the notochord is replaced by something else, in the sense we are going to call as a vertebral column. Based on this, the phylum Chordata is divided into three subphylums. One is Urochordata, second one is Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. Understood? So you chordate ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ notochord ಐತಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ notochord ಯಾವ ರೀಸನ್ ದಾಗ ಐತಿ, ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ನಾಗ ಐತಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾರ್ವಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ನಾಗೋ ಅಥವಾ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋನಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ನಾಗ ಐತಿ, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ನಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಐತಿ, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಅದೇನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ notochord ದಿಂದ ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಟೆಬ್ರಲ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅದು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಒಂದು criteria or even the base ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದಾಗ phylum is divided into three subphylums. Those are Urochordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. Now carefully listen me. What I am telling you, the three subphylums are divided. The three subphylums are divided based upon the presence of notochord in which region, in which stage of their life, and when this notochord is replaced by vertebral column. Understood? So I am going to start with first thing, Urochordata and Cephalochordata. Urochordata and Cephalochordata both are called as protochordates. What I told you, often referred to as protochordate. Urochordata and Cephalochordata both often referred to as protochordate. And these protochordates are exclusively marine. What is mean by exclusively marine? In the sense, we are going to find all these Urochordates or Cephalochordates, they are oftenly called as protochordates. They all are found in marine water only, not in fresh water. That's what here I written. These are exclusively marine in form. Understood? So urochordates and cephalochordates often be called as protochordates, and these protochordates are exclusively marine. Now, on which basis we are going to call these as a urochordates? Cephalo in the sense head region. Cephalo or cephalic region in the sense head region. Cephalic region in the sense head region. And this is last one is vertebrate. Now here see I written on which base we are going to call the subphylum urochordates. Notochord is present only in a larval stage. Larval tail. Larval stage, the indirect development, the larval stage in a larval stage, the tail region. For example, this is a larva and this is the tail region. Here only this region we are going to get the notochord, and that notochord is not there in a cephalic region or a head region or other region. Understood? That's what the first phylum. What is that? Urochordate. In urochordates, what is the condition regarding the notochord? Notochord is present only in a larval tail. Only in a larval tail. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ chordate ನ ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಮೂರು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಯುರೋಕಾರ್ಡೇಟ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ಯುರೋಕಾರ್ಡೇಟ್ ನಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ನೋಟೋಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಬರೀ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಲಾರ್ವಲ್ ಟೇಲ್ ನ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಲಾರ್ವಲ್ ಟೇಲ್ ನ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ see here cephalochordates are nothing but notochord is extend from ಅಂತಂದಾಗಿನ ಈ ಟೇಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ ದಿಂದ ಹೆಡ್ ರೀಜನ್ ತನಕ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ extend ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ that is what notochord is extend from head to the tail region or head to the tail region complete head ದಿಂದ tail ತನಕ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ and it persists throughout the life it persists ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ ಉಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇರೋದು throughout the life ಸಾಯುಸ್ ಮಟ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು ಅದನ್ನ ನೋಟೋಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ up to death notochord is there in the sense it is persist throughout the life and is extend from head to the tail region. Those are called as cephalochordates are the organisms which are consist the notochord which is extend from head to the tail region and it persists throughout the life. Those are called as cephalochordates. Urochordate in the sense in case of urochordates the notochord is present only in a tail region of larva or larval tail region. Next now and last one that is very important vertebrata. In vertebrates notochord is present during the embryonic period not in adult. I am talking about the during the embryonic period. Only in embryonic period in vertebrates the notochord is present and in adult when it is going to develop into the adult in adult the notochord is replaced by cartilaginous or bony vertebral column. Cartilaginous or bony vertebral column. That's why we are going to call them as a vertebral means vertebrates. Vertebrates ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ ನೋಟೋಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯಾನಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ನಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಡಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋಣ ಆ ಒಂದು ನೋಟೋಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಕಾರ್ಟಿಲೇಜಿನಸ್ ನಮ್ದು ಏನು ನೀವು ಅಂತೀರಿ ಬೆನ್ನು ಮೂಳೆ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ ಅದ ಬೆನ್ನು ಮೂಳೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ notochord is replaced by cartilaginous or bony vertebral column and that's what we are going to call as a vertebrate. So ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರೀತೀವಿ ಏನು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರೀತೀವಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ all the vertebrates are chordates. What I told you all the vertebrates are chordates but all chordates are not vertebrates. All chordates are not vertebrates because UV chordate ಬರ್ತಾವ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ vertebral column ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರೀತೀವಿ all the vertebrates are the chordates but all chordates are not a vertebrates. Understood what I told you? All the vertebrates are chordates but all chordates are not vertebrates. ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳೋಣ why all vertebrates are the chordates but not all chordates are the vertebrates? Because vertebrates are having the vertebral column and they are come under the chordates. That's why all the vertebrates are chordates. But in chordate there are two other subphylums Urochordates and cephalochordates, they doesn't have vertebral column. Okay, they doesn't have or they doesn't possess the vertebral column, so that the statement is written like that: all the vertebrates are chordates, but all the chordates are not vertebrates. Understood? Okay. Besides these, what are the characters in the sense we have discussed already here? Heart is ventral side in a chordate. Heart is muscular and it is present in a ventral side. You used to write that. The general characters of chordate nag in Bergotniva. Heart is ventral side and is muscular. It may be 2-chambered heart, 3-chambered heart or 4-chambered heart. And in chordates we are going to get the kidneys are the excretory organs which are helpful for what? Osmoregulation too. And next one is paired appendages which may be fins or limbs are present in a chordates, Understood? So these are the characters regarding the chordates. First, the chordate we have studied about the chordates are again divided into 3 subphylums: Urochordata, Cephalochordata, Vertebrata, and their character. And after that, heart is present ventrally, that is muscular. It may be 2-chambered, 3-chambered or 4-chambered heart. Kidneys are the excretory organs we are going to find in a chordates. And in chordates we are going to get we are going to found the paired appendages, maybe fins or a limbs for the locomotion. Okay, so this is about what we have studied regarding chordates and non-chordates. We have studied the differences between the chordates and non-chordates, and we have studied the phylum Chordata. Okay, after studying the 3 subphylums under the chordata, one is Urochordata, Cephalochordata and Vertebrata. We are going to study in detail about the third, we are going to call that as subphylum of chordata is Vertebrata. Subphylum, what we are going to call as a chordatas, one subphylum, Vertebrata. In this, we are going to study the complete division. Then we are going to study about the classes, superclasses and classes. Here, first this Vertebrata, it has 2 divisions. DI, VI, SI, ON. 2 divisions. What are those in the sense? One is Gnatha, and second one is Gnathostomata. Agnatha and Gnathostomata. Now here Agnatha and Gnathostomata in the sense what? Agnatha in the sense jawless animals, alright, jawless organisms. And Gnathostomata in the sense these are bears or having jaws. These are having the jaws. These bears with jaws are having jaws. Understood? And lack of jaws or a jawless. Agnatha has only one class, that is Cyclostomata. That is what? Cyclostomata. Agnatha has one class, that is what? Cyclostomata. Now here, this jaw means Gnathostomata. Again, it is divided into 2 superclasses. 2 superclasses. What are those 2 superclasses in the sense? I am going to write here. Superclass Pisces and superclass Tetrapoda. Superclass Pisces and superclass Tetrapoda. And here I explained to you, in the sense I told you, Urochordata, Cephalochordata, Vertebrata, adaga nivene chordates possess the ventral heart, means heart is muscular, double chamber means two chamber, three chamber or four chamber of any. After that I told you kidneys are the excretory organs are present in a chordates, and after that I told you these chordates are having the fins or limbs, pair of fins or a pair of limbs for their locomotion. On the basis of that, these here Gnathostomata, the superclasses are, there are the two superclasses. What are those? In the sense Pisces, these are having the fins, and these are having the what we are Tetrapoda in the sense limbs. These are having the limbs for their locomotion. Limbs for their locomotion. Understood? These are having the fins for their locomotion. Tetrapoda having the limbs for their locomotion. Now this superclass Pisces is again divided into two classes. Two classes. What are those? In the sense, first class is chondric fish. First is chondric fish, and second one is ostick fish. Chondric fish and ostick fish. Chondric fish and ostick fish. And this tetrapoda is divided into four classes. One is first class come under this amphibia. Next one is we are going to study reptilia. Then aves. Last one is mammals. Last one is mammals. What I told you here? In Agnatha, there is only one class, that is we are going to call as a Cyclostomata, and we are studied about the Gnathostomata. Gnathostomata in a sense, this is the division. Gnathostomata, the animals which are having the jaws are present. The Gnathostomata is divided into two superclasses. One is Pisces, superclass Pisces, P-I-S-C-E-S, and superclass Tetrapoda. Superclass Pisces has two classes. One is chondric thighs, another one is ostick thighs. Superclass Tetrapoda has four classes. One is amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammalia. Aves and mammalia. M-A-M-M-A-L-S, mammals. Okay, mammalia, mammals. Understood? This is about what the classification of vertebrata. Vertebrata, it is a subphylum, come under what? Like this I will write here. Subphylum. Vertebrata. Phylum Chordata. Phylum Chordata. In that subphylum Vertebrata. Vertebrata is divided into two divisions. One is Agnatha, another one is Gnathostomata. Agnatha is nothing but the jawless animals. Gnathostomata is nothing but the animals with the jaws. Animals with the jaws. Agnatha, A-G-N-A-T-H, G-A-N-A-T-H-O-S. Okay, Agnatha, these are the jawless. Gnathostomata, these are having the jaws. Now this, what we are going to call Agnatha, has only one class, that is what? Cyclostomata. And next here Gnathostomata has, Gnathostomata is again divided into two superclasses. One is superclass Pisces, superclass Tetrapoda. In superclass Pisces, the locomotory organs are fins. In Tetrapoda, the locomotory organs are limbs. And Pisces is again divided into two classes. One is chondric fish, another one is ostick fish. Tetrapoda is divided, means classified, or it includes four classes: amphibia, reptilia, aves, and mammals. In the next class, what we are going to study in the sense how we are studied the general characters of phylum Ovipara, Coelenterata, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes. Then we are studied about the Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and general characters of Chordata. We are studied. Like that, and further we are going to study about general character of class Chondrichthyes, general character of class Osteichthyes, differences between the Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes, then general characters of class Antivia, Reptilia, Aves and mammals with their example. And that is to complete your chapter Animal Kingdom. Okay, and then in next class onwards we are going to start discussing about the general characters of superclass Pisces. Superclass Pisces. In superclass Pisces we are going to study about the class what? Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes. Thank you. I will stop here.